Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. It is your girl Gabrielle Ariana and I'm back with another video. And we are continuing our healing diaries series. We are almost done, y'all. We're almost done. So yes, we have come to the end of the road. Still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me, I belong to you. We're not all the way there yet, so I'm gonna revisit this song. I'm gonna keep the snippet in there because the vocals are vocaling, but we're gonna revisit it when it's actually our last episode of the series. I'm like, oh my gosh. You know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I was gonna talk about a different episode, different topic this episode, but we're gonna talk about something different. It's because my brain just went like, girl, this topic would be perfect to be the second to last instead of the third from last. So second from last. And we're talking about testimony, right? This is my testimony. I have a song in my head, but it didn't come out perfectly. I was thinking of the album Testimony by Augustina. I'm a testimony, get somebody. No, he goes, I'm a testimony, let somebody get to witness it. Something like that. Hey, August, what's up? And that just came to my head because my brain goes movies and songs and quotes and things when I hear certain stuff. So it just triggers those, whatever. So I'm feeling good today, y'all, as y'all can see, because we're talking about testimony. And let me get my laptop so I can give y'all the definition of the word testimony, and I'm gonna also put it on the screen so y'all can see it. We're back. I got my laptop. Y'all, can we get into this makeup? Look at my snake. You know, I talked about snakes in this series a few times probably, about how, you know, you're going bigger, you're shedding skin, rebirth, you're born again. Bars. Yeah. Let's just Google really fast. I have so many tabs open on my laptop and in my head. What is testimony? I want to give y'all the definition of it because y'all know I'm real big on definitions of things because, you know, they matter. So testimony, it is a formal written or spoken statement, especially one given in a court of law. Evidence or proof provided by the existence or appearance of something. Synonyms is statement, attestation, evidence, proof, testament, confirmation. Now, why do I say testimony in your healing journey? Why, Gabby? Why? Yeah, I'm all over the place today. I feel great, clearly. And I say testimony, right? The root word of the word testimony is test. And I feel like, although I personally haven't experienced it just yet, you know, based off my own personal, when I'm going to articulate the term testimony, is your testimony is essentially your story, right? And when you're healing, and you are pouring into yourself, and you're learning yourself, and you're unlearning yourself, and you're figuring out your traumas and your triggers and all of these different things, right? That all of this entire experience right now that you're having, that you are doing, which is your healing journey, which is just you're living your life, navigating life, your you journey, your self-love journey, your whatever the hell you want to call it journey, whatever that journey is, career, finances, personal relationships, family, trauma. It's a testimony. It's your ability to, it's a curation of all these different events and things and emotions that you once felt and things you've experienced, people you've met, places you've been to, all combust together. And it is essentially your testimony. And with your healing journey and your experience of healing and just really just navigating life, every day is like there's something happening that's being added to the testimony. But another thing about the root word is what I'm saying is test, is you will be tested. In life, in general, just in general, like through life, there's going to be tests. And for each person, what that looks like is going to be different. What I'm going to speak to when it comes to this, when healing, because I've been speaking more so in the terms of relationships, I'm going to stick to that. So, well, not even just relationships, just behavior, and realizing and a time coming to where did you actually apply what you have learned through this experience and through your healing journey. That's what I'm speaking to. So I feel like your testimony through your healing journey, because you're always healing, you'll be tested to see, did this thing that I am healing from or currently healing from or have healed from, whatever, did I actually learn my lesson through that experience, right? Am I applying this lesson? Am I changing my behavior? Am I implementing boundaries? Am I now thinking about my self-worth and value and exercising that? Loving on myself, pouring into myself, holding myself accountable, all of those different things, you know, reclaiming your power, releasing control. Those are little small little puzzle pieces, because y'all know me, I'm talking about puzzle pieces. I talk about puzzles, y'all. I don't know why. That builds your character through this healing process, that you now take that gem, you pick up that puzzle piece, you pick up that gem, that coin, that token, whatever you want to call it or equate it to be, to the test in front of you. And reflecting now, like right now in this very moment, I don't think I have been in a situation just yet. Well, kind of, sort of. You know, I've had, like, because my main thing when it comes to like something that I knew I had to work on with myself was really implementing boundaries for myself and for other people. I've been tested in a way of like, okay, are you going to say no? Because I have a hard time saying no. Like, that was very hard for me to do, and it still is. Like, I'm actively working on doing that, truly. And I'm actively working on not putting other people before me and putting myself to the back burner, which is crazy that as a person I have to do that. But it's because in nature, like, my natural instinct is to just be caring to other people and be, you know, be there for people who want to help other people and just love people. And that's how I show love. It's like being there, by being supportive and just, if I can help you, and if that's just me listening to you or a shoulder to cry on, I will be that. But I had to learn through this healing experience and journey that, you know, I need to be my own shoulder to cry on for myself and really help myself first, pour into myself first. And because I've been in, like, I'm not even gonna say it's isolation anymore, because that was one of my other episodes was isolation, and solitude. I'm no longer saying I'm in that season. I just simply, I think I was calling it that for so long because in my head I was like, oh, maybe I get realigned with some of these people that I got out of alignment with. No, I've accepted the fact that that's probably just not the case, and I'm really just not even in isolation or solitude. I just had to, you know, cut a bunch of energetic cords and cut ties with a lot of people, places, and things in my rebirth of my snake, because I shed so much skin. I'm growing bigger and wiser, and as you guys can see, I'm a lot more happier and my confidence is there, and I just feel a lot more good. I feel a lot better than I did at the onset of actually starting this Healing Diaries series and on my actual healing journey. But yeah, I feel like there's gonna come a time, and it's not specific to relationships, anything like that, where you have to, well, I say you're being tested, and technically in a sense you kind of always are, and that test is, am I actually learning from my experiences? Because I can reflect now and say I've had the same type of relationships with different people, but it was the same theme, couple of things maybe, and again, each person, situation, and relationship was different, but it was a common denominator of me always putting people before myself and not having any boundaries, not being able to say the word no. And that's specific to like relationships. I haven't spoken on anything other than like relationship type stuff when it comes to healing through the series, because they're very personal, so we don't talk about that. That's just nah. But for the sake of using scenarios that's real life that I've actually experienced, we're gonna talk about relationships, whether that's friends, family, romantic, intimate, whatever you want to call it, a job, even all those things. And I've been tested once or twice, and I think for me it's because, like, when I really care about someone, I used to always tell people like, oh, you live rent free in my head. A lot of people once upon a time lived rent free in this here dome of mine, and what that means is I'm consistently thinking about you. Not like, let me say, like I'm thinking about you you're a priority to me. Let me just put it that way in short. They are a priority to me. If you need something and I can provide it to you, or I can help you in some type of way, I'm going to be there. You call, I'm going to answer. You text, I'm responding. You FaceTime, you want me to pull up, figure out a way I'm going to pull up. What I was like, overextending. Like, it was like this. You get a Gabby, 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 you get, everybody gets a Gabby. But you know who didn't have a Gabby? Gabby. Ain't that funny how it works? Everybody had a me, but I didn't have a me. And it was time for me to finally be a me to me. Because my entire like issue for when it comes to relationship type of healing and things that was just very triggering for me, like with friendships and stuff like that, is I was wanting a me from other people, and or in a certain level expecting that from other people. And so I realized I look so good right now. Like, truly, I look so good. But I was expecting a me from other people, and it was just like, you're not gonna get a you out of no one else, because baby, you're one of one. Let's start with that. One of none, one and only, one in a million, if we will, you know, Aaliyah. And those relationships that you created and then that you hold on to were very much one-sided, because, you know, there's only one you, and you are a natural giver and a natural person that wants to help and be empathetic towards other people, or have the capacity to be empathetic, or the capabilities of being empathetic. And, you know, I learned through life that duality is a huge thing. When you are a giver, baby, the universe is gonna provide you a bunch of takers, and they gonna take. When takers are going to take, they're going to take every single chance that they get. I was a giver, and I still like to give. I like to do things for other people. I like helping other people. Like, that's literally my nature. It's my natural instinct. So to now be in the space in life where when I feel that natural instinct kick in of wanting to do and overextend, and I'm being tested, I have to be able to provide my testimony and say, hey, this is what I've learned through this healing experience. This is what I've applied to this healing experience. And when I was tested, I was able to, I'm not gonna say pass or fail, because there's no such thing as failing. You just kind of prolong your experience, you prolong your journey. But I was able to really be on track of my healing journey in a healthy, intentional way, right? So, you know, a part of your healing journey is going to be a testimony, which that's what it essentially is, right? Applying what you learned, reflecting, and a lot of it is just how you are as a person. How much have you evolved as a person? And through that evolution is then like how you're going to maneuver with other people, through things that triggers you, your healing journey, life. But you will be tested. And whether that is you healing from a friendship breakup or a relationship breakup or something, or with your family, like having a parent who never really put you first, or didn't really, you know, allow you the space to express your emotions and things like that. That's something I know I didn't have the space to do as a child. And now older, the testimony is, once I have that encounter with my parent, and it's like, you're not trying to allow me the space to express myself, I'm going to give myself the space to express myself. There goes that test. And now I'm making sure I'm being intentional in my healing, and that I'm addressing that in that moment when I have the space to do it, versus not doing it and putting my emotions to the back burner. And then later on I'm getting triggered by it, or I feel mad or hurt or something like that, because I didn't give myself the space to express myself in the moment that I need to express myself, and try to do it later. No more doing that. We are saying how we feel when we feel it in that moment, but being mindful, of course, when you're doing it, taking a step back, reevaluating. Okay, yes, let's do that. But your healing journey is gonna have some tests. That's just in life, though. There's gonna be tests, and whether, and you know what I feel like too, it's gonna be that kryptonite. It's gonna be your kryptonite to then come back and provide you a test. Because, like I said, I you know, there's so many people that and I still care about these people. Like, I don't not care about them. I'm just not in cahoots. You know, we don't talk, we don't mingle, none of that. You know what I'm saying? However, it's the ones that you have that soft spot for, that God may send to really see, did you really, you know, are you really applying these things, or are you just talking and not being about it? You know what I'm saying? You say you implementing these boundaries, and you know that you need to implement boundaries. So now is your time to do it. Now's your time to put yourself first, you know? Now's your time to exercise that self-worth and value. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, you guys, the test of the testimony. Everything in your life is a testimony. You know, everything that you're experiencing is part of this testimony. And the story, that is you, and the things you experienced and that you overcame and that you're continuing to overcome. And it's beautiful. It's very beautiful, you guys. So, yeah, y'all finna see this lovely face. Look at your like this. Again, because I'm finna record the next episode. And then for the very last one, I'm gonna probably just wait to record that one because it's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be a probably emotional one. You know, you're gonna make tear out a little bit, but yeah, I want to do that one a different day. I want a different type of energy and see what I've experienced from now of recording these 2 videos to recording that video. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of all over the place, and you know, my energy is pretty much up there. I feel good today, which is great. You know, we love that, and I hope you guys are feeling great as well. I hope you guys are taking something from this series, and I just know it's going to reach what it needs to reach whenever that time comes, when it needs to reach that person in that moment. And then whether it's me speaking for 1 minute out of this 20-minute video that you really resonate with, I'm grateful for it. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.